Welcome back to another episode. Now this is going to be quite a quick one. I'm going to be doing the last update of plot 15C for this year because there's not a lot really growing, there's not a lot really going on the plot itself, so this will be the last update of 2015. So let's go and have a little look. It is the middle of October now, and the plots and the allotments are starting to look a little bit emptier, a little bit bare, a little bit sad that this growing year is nearly over. And here is plot 15C. So like I said, this will probably be the last update of the year. There's not really much growing, so there's not really any point doing updates when there isn't anything new to show. So this will be the autumn one, the last one of 2015. And we will start with the new flower bed, which still has lots of flowers. It still looks quite nice. I mean, it looks messy, but that's simply because I had these flowers, I bunged them in. I haven't really planned, or I didn't plan where they were going properly. So they might need to be changed around. Some of the perennials might need to be changed around. But the flowers are done brilliantly this year. There's some zinnias. There's the scabious, the verbena, dahlias. Lots of scabious. More dahlias. There's some calendula, some dwarf cosmos. The bees have absolutely loved the verbena this year. It's my favourite flower. And of course the sweet corn's in there somewhere. I got a cob from each. I haven't harvested them yet. I might have to harvest them very, very soon. I don't think they're going to be very big, or they're going to have much sweet corn on there, but for a last minute thing, not too bad. And of course the globe artichokes in the corner there. He's growing beautifully. I grew him from seed, so hopefully next year there'll be a few heads on there. And I laid down the wildflower seed mix, which is why I'm trying not to stand on that patch. I laid it down about a week ago, and as you can see, there's lots of little green seedlings appearing, which is great, because I was a little bit worried about that, because when I sowed the seed we had really sunny and really dry period. Well, all of last week was really nice, but the rain's come, and it's been drizzly, and there's been some nice patches of rain, so it's been great for the seed mix, because obviously you need to keep it moist. So the strawberry beds have all been cleaned, they've been tidied and weeded, and my 7 potted runners are doing okay. And what I might do with them next year is replace the soil, the compost inside the beds, because, well, it's been there a couple of years now. I think all the nutrients are gone, which is probably why they didn't produce many runners. The trough has been a disaster for the vegetables. It was such a success with the tulips, but the squash never grew. The gherkin, there's hardly anything there, and of course I've let it get a bit messy and a little bit weedy. But what I'll do is I'll tidy that up. Next month in November I'll put the tulips back in, and hopefully next year we'll have some lovely tulips. This area I want to tidy up a bit better, so that would be a job to do in autumn or winter or beginning of spring, because there's a water butt there. I need some guttering for the shed, to go into the water butt. I need to rise the water butt up a bit so I can fit my can underneath, and maybe make a little storage rack for all my bamboo, and just tidy that area up. It's messy and I hate mess. But that's it for that side of the allotment. The archway is looking bare and it's falling apart, as you can see. Now what I'm going to have to do next year is tie some bamboo canes along, or put some twine along, because these uprights should last a couple of years because they're quite thick. And then hopefully, fingers crossed, next year the harvest of munchkin pumpkins and borlotti beans will be a bit better, because they weren't very good this year. 3 munchkin pumpkins I harvested from it this year. Last year there was 34. The leeks, which I put in, when was that? August. They haven't grown much at all. If you can see them in between the weeds, it desperately needs weeding. I think the problem is we've had, it's been an odd year anyway, and I think it's been really cold this summer, and we've had like odd weeks where it's been really, really hot, but I think generally it's been quite cold, and it's quite cold now. I mean, I've got my scarf and my gloves and my hats in the shed, but I've heard on the grapevine that we are meant to be having one of the coldest winters. I've actually heard someone say that we're supposed to have 4 months of heavy snow. I don't know if that's true or not. I mean, it would be nice to have some snow, but 4 months of it, I don't know. But if that's true, if it's going to happen, then it's going to be really cold. Which means the leeks, which I put in, and the dwarf French beans, which I put in, won't really grow much. So I probably won't get a harvest from them this year. Like I said, I did the exact same last year. I planted them out exactly the same time last year, but because it was so mild, we had such a mild winter, it gave them the chance to grow, and I got a really nice harvest from them. But every year is different, and I mean, this patch of soil was going spare, so it's worth trying. I mean, if you don't try, then you don't know after all. But I don't think I'm going to get harvest of leeks or dwarf French beans. Definitely not dwarf French beans. We'll see about the leeks, but I don't have high hopes for them. There's nothing else in this bed apart from the cold frame. I don't think you've seen the cold frame yet, actually. There it is. Ta-da! It's full of weeds at the moment. What I've been doing is weeding and then putting the weeds in there just to help them die quicker. But it's a really nice cold frame. Really nice. It's got 2 lids, so they hinge up like that, and then there's 2 hooks so to keep the lids up. It's really, really heavy, but it just looks so nice. I love the way that it looks. It's homemade and it's old, but I like it, but I don't think I've got room for it, because I was going to put it on the new flower bed, but it's quite big and I don't think I've got room, so I'll see. I'll have to go through my plans and see what's going on. Carrots are ready to harvest. I haven't harvested any yet, but they are ready, so I'll probably be doing some harvesting of them very soon. Hopefully they're okay. They look okay from the tops, but we'll see. The dwarf French beans haven't grown much, as you can see. There's actually flowers on them. See there, there's flowers on them, only on a few of them, but like I said about the leeks, I don't think I'm going to get harvest from these. It's just getting cold quickly now, and there's just not enough time for them to grow, but it was worth a try. The climbing French beans really need to be tidied away, but what I want to do this year is save as much seed as possible. So what I've done is I've left them there. I've left quite a few pods on the plants so I can save some seed. I didn't get a lot of harvest from these beans, But I think it's just been a funny year. It's been funny for me anyway. It might be all entirely my fault, but so the Swiss chard I've done exactly the same. I've left the ones at the back to go to seed, because I love Swiss chard, and I know I go on about Swiss chard all the time, but I love it. It's so tasty and it looks nice as well. So I thought I'd save some seed, because I'm going to be growing that again next year, definitely. So the brassica bed. Oh, let's see if we can get in. So there's curly kale here, which is ready. Purple curly kale, which is beautiful, beautiful colour. I thought I'd keep with the purple theme in here, because I've got the purple curly kale and the red cabbage, which is purple, which is actually being nibbled a bit. And they're not the biggest red cabbage, but I'm actually quite pleased with the size, because only me and my dad like red cabbage, so it's perfect for us. The thing is, if you have cabbages too big, you end up cutting it in half, eating half, and then the other half goes in the fridge, and so I'm quite happy with the size, even if they are a bit too small. And there's also one row of turnip and one row of kohlrabi, which seem to be growing okay, and I'm hoping that they will continue to grow over winter. They are a late crop, so we'll see. And what I'll do is I'll keep you updated with the things that are still growing. I just won't do the whole plot updates. And the flowers did well in there as well, and they looked nice. So the tiny, tiny pumpkin bed, as you can see, just the one pumpkin this year. Now that was a Crown Prince pumpkin from Sarah Raven. It was a blue flesh variety. It's supposed to taste really nice, so I thought I'd give it a go. And also, I like growing different things anyway. As you can see, it's quite small. But beggars can't be choosers. If that's the only pumpkin I'm getting, then it will have to do. Because I put the Atlantic Giant in. But as you can see, let me zoom in, because you probably can't see it from here. One tiny, 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 tiny pumpkin. It's miniature. It's like an orange. So yet again, I think that's going to die soon. There's just not enough time for it to grow. And I mean, the vines are dying back. I'm actually going to pick that Crown Prince pumpkin later. Save it from the slugs. But yeah, not a good year for the pumpkins. The fruit, on the other hand, you can see all the raspberries. They've been growing so quick that I'm struggling to pick them. Obviously, the black currants and the gooseberries won't be growing at all this year. They'll be pruned back very soon. But the raspberries have been brilliant. Like I said, I've been struggling to pick them because they're just producing so much. But I will pick some today and take some home for pudding. And obviously next year, hopefully I'll have a big crop of gooseberries, because there's 2 gooseberry bushes there. And there's 4 blackcurrant bushes. So hopefully next year, now that I've got the fruit cage up, I'll have a harvest of blackcurrants and gooseberries. And hopefully next year I'll have a door as well. Because what I've just been doing is putting the net over and tying it round. But yeah, the birds will not beat me next year. So I think I talked about the wildlife pond area in the last video, but it's all been tidied, it's all been deadheaded and weeded. It's looking tidier. There are big plans for this next year. A better flower choice, for one. And obviously the grapevine is there. It's grown so much. It's nearly reaching the top of the fruit cage. What I'll do in another video is I will support that over the side of the fruit cage. But yeah, the pond's done brilliantly. It actually needs filling up because we had that really dry period. Needs filling up a bit. I don't think there's going to be any frogs with their heads out. They're always hiding when you want them. But I see them in there all the time. I love it. And the roses continuing to bloom. This rose is called Katie's rose. It was only meant to be 90 centimetres tall. And it's it's massive. But it's beautiful. I love it. And I think that's about it. That is the plot. It's very quiet up here today. I think people are starting to tuck their allotments up for the winter now. But yeah, that's going to be it, I think, for the updates. There's not a lot growing, as you can see. It's very empty. But what I will do is I will continue to do my normal videos. There's lots of little projects that I want to do. For instance, the new flower bed. I want to make a bug hotel. I want to make a hedgehog house, and I want to make a bird bath for there as well. So there will be more videos, more project videos like that of me making things, which would be quite nice, hopefully. And I want to start doing some more cookery ones in the shed as well, because they were quite popular last year, and there's a few new recipes that I want to try out and show you all. I said that I will continue to do videos, but this will just be the last update one of the whole plot. Got blog on my mind. Of course, my blog will still be running. I'm trying to put a post on there every day, but I'm actually off to Wales in a couple of days' time. I don't know how long I'm going to be there for, so that would be nice. So I will try and do some videos on Wales as well. But I'm very, very busy. Lots to do, very busy. But no, that's about it for this video. So thank you for watching, and I will see you all next time.